Okay guys, pause a quick break.
AAD, how long break? How long break?
10 minutes.
10 minute.
Yeah.
10 minute
Yeah.
Okay.
For
And then
art,
short
for art.
10D.
Yeah.
10D confirm
The medium short, John and Melissa.
Okay.
Remember, got SD card.
Lah, why you give me SD card? SD card give the DIT. SD card.
So intern.
Long time no see. Sit down. Can. Sit down. Me, I've been here lah, on set for the past few days. Got a film to make. But won't you take a seat and listen? Just for a few minutes while I'm on break. Oh, I've been up for about 10 hours now. Last night, I was so tired, I went to bed without taking a shower. I was having way too much fun. It's the kind of day you want to last forever instead of going down with the sun. About 3 days earlier, we celebrated Vima's birthday too. We got him a cake, sat around the table and talked about what we wanted to do. We got deep. We got really deep, and suddenly my eyes watered as I talked about how everything I'd once hoped and believed about love you had now slaughtered. You didn't mean to. I know that. Turns out forever doesn't always work. And if it did, then maybe we wouldn't ever need to use any words. Because there will always be a forever and a tomorrow to say yes. So what's the point of trying if you had eternity to find your best? So I guess I'm grateful you're not my forever, but maybe I'm just a little hurt over how my heart's still piecing itself back together while yours found its home with her. Anyway, I felt my voice crack a little, so I ended the story there. Josh handed me a cigarette. Thank God they had one to spare. We passed them around, laughing as we spoke of our greatest mistakes, disappointments, and everything really. We just took turns answering questions from a deck of cards I brought. The same deck you and me played together at the Pink Cafe before we became us. Anyway, I've never seen Derek and Josh laugh so hard like that before. Nor have I talked to Ensign for that long. Usually he was just someone I saw in class. Vimal tried to trick me into believing he was younger than he was, but the tattoo on his arm gave it away, and I'm definitely gonna hold that over him. Of course. It's been almost 11 hours now. I'm still up. I've been having fun filming since this morning, non-stop. How could I not? With Roland and his endless puns, and Vima lighting up the room figuratively and literally. He is the gaffer. And a sudden thought came to my head as I watched Kit hold the boom pole. I didn't think about you today. Not once. That's you. I wasn't anyone's ex or anyone's past. I was just part of a crew. For 13 hours now, and I'm still writing. I wish there could be more days this inviting. But I know the second we wrap and take that group photo, I'll go home and suddenly all those thoughts will come spilling out because they had nowhere to go. Because I was simply distracted. Because I don't know what it's like to be okay anymore. Am I happy? Or am I just getting by? How do you forget how much you used to adore someone? Apparently you can. Meanwhile, I just wish I could rewind back to this morning when you weren't in my mind again. Anyway, you're sitting there thinking this is way too long, so I'll wrap this up like the last line of a song. It will be 14 hours soon and I could make it all about us. I could easily count back to the days when you used to give me kisses. 7 months, 8 months, I don't even know anymore. I mean, why should I give credit to time when it left my heart feeling so sore? 10 months, 11 months, why should it matter? It will be 24 hours soon. Why should my heart stay shattered? And so I bring myself back here. I'm standing, watching Kit hold the boom pole. And Derek's holding in his laugh until he can't anymore. What would a stranger see? Just 6 of us around the table, talking until 3 a.m. Cheryl trying her best to focus on finishing the call sheet and our unlighted cigarettes in hand. But I had much more than that. No. I had dreams. I had a passion. I was living a moment that I had once imagined. I was hearing voices I thought only existed in fairy tales. I was uncovering top secrets long hidden by ancient veils. And now they were right there, in front of me. They were quick naps on the floor in between takes when we were sleepy. They were Ike explaining how a focus puller works, and Vanessa letting me color in a book. Vima still won't stop tricking me about his age. And Alif, well, his comedy was meant for the stage. All a stranger would see is Josh handing me a cigarette. But I know I received so much more than that. I got the good news that I've got a whole life to live. A film to make. And if my life was a movie, I'm glad your scene was a bad thing. How many hours now? I've lost count. I went to bed knowing you weren't around. And I was fine. How could I not be? When Mida was right there, sleeping on the sofa next to mine.
Going for take.
Now I'm sure you'd like to stick around a little longer. You've heard a little bit of my story and you're getting fonder. But I've got a life to live. A film to make. So I have to get up now. It's time for a new take. Coming!